that I ne'er had cause to draw steel.
Stay away from me.
Or to polish up my gear.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been upended, or Jesus arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are a... Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be Arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this. That said, if you know of a place where the mound place existed... Oh, very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver... Come along.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Now.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Or to polish up my gear for tomorrow.
Tis good to be reunited.
Aye, this should be far enough. my thanks. If you truly are arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Ah, our errand is nearly done, and not a moment too soon.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
I suppose 'tis so.
Very well. I shall return.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to... It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
A resounding success.
A job well done.
What will our next adventure have in store for us, I wonder?
Oh dear. What am I to do?
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attend a palace masquerade.
Onward to Vernworth Castle. Pawns may not enter the castle grounds, Master. We shall have to part ways at the gates.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Tis a strange sort that ventures willingly into darkness. And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take precedence.
'Tis not for us to gainsay thee.
Oh, on the hunt for the grimoire entitled Towering Earth, are you? One moment. Here it is. Towering Earth, the Forsaken Text. Aye, you may take it. I can cast no magics myself, after all. Left in my care, 'tis as a pearl before swine. Not to mention, I've already read it.
Adventuring's a grand way to wind up a cadaver.
Grand nobles do nothing but guzzle sweet
Crops aren't faring so well.
Wait for the new equipment to come.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
Where to now?
I'd more time than I know how to spend.
The sooner my duties are complete.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate myself. Drink.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while you...
You're far from your station, are you not?
Beg pardon, sir, but I'm on duty at present. What do you think you're doing in here?
I only pray my watch finishes without
Have you heard? There's to be
I shan't let anything spoil my evening.
not much going on hereabouts. If you've naught to say, I'd best be going.
My sword arm could use some work.
Everyone who dances with me complains of sore feet.
Everyone who dances with me complains.
Naught compares to a real bow.
Have you business in Batar?
I'm a tad preoccupied just now, if you can't tell. I'm a tad preoccupied just now.
Surely these extravagances cannot continue.
Is this fast truly to...
Might as well make merry while the wine flows.
Me? As well as can be expected, I suppose.
We shed our faces at the door.
Perchance you've heard. The coronation is soon. The sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is recovered indeed. 'Tis a weight off my heart to think that our fair
Whatever could you want from me?
We've naught to discuss.
What I can do for you?
What do you think you're doing here? Just between you and me, my survey missions through the caverns and ruins have been... My task is to seek out items of potential value and research them. 'Tis an enigma, forged of strange materials and covered in queer etchings. So back and forth I go on an endless string of expeditions. I grow wearier with every trip.
Naught of import ever happens here, anyhow.
As quiet as a mill pond.
Dull days are a sign. Few other. When does my
If you see a... Begging your pardon, sir, but I'm on duty.
Recruits back ready yet.
When does my watch end?
To do, and precious little time.
must earn the people's faith.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
At least my that. Fairer things than this.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble.
All my days were so tranquil.
The sooner my duties are concluded.
Might you be looking to enlist?
If you don't mind, sir.
You'll have to excuse me. I have a job to do.
How might I be of assistance?
Anyone gives me trouble, then takes a steam. Should you espy any large clearing the high roads or something?
Silence cultivates wisdom.
You'd best watch yourself.
Tired. Is there aught you require?
The sooner my duties are concluded, the better.
I have a great deal.
Enough! My sword arm could use some work.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this.
Wealth is rooted in the soil of learning. I'm still waiting on that report.
I smelled it off for a moment there.
Mayhap I'll come here when I've a day to myself.
A welcome respite from all that hustle and bustle. I hear the coronation is to be held anon.
If you see aught untoward,
'Tis my duty to hear the people's concerns.
What is your purpose here?
I've been on my feet all day.
Even the best of us has his limits.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble.
Preparation is key. I up my training regime. How might I aid you, sir?
Wealth is rooted in the soil of learning.
I dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
Welcome respite from all that.
This armor's far from comfortable.
Mayhap I'll come here when I've a day to myself.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
Got to work, have the books laid on the table. I can ask for no more than that. Hustle and bustle.
Wait for your equipment to come in.
Chosen an easier path in life. I've a nickname. I think...
I'd
sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
Mayhap our route
And work! I will see to it that the law... I've a pressing duty to it.
Does life have meaning?
This place
Or is
is
aught we do
very
in vain?
dreary.
Sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
If you've naught to say, I'd best be going.
And who are you supposed... I've no time for pointless chatter.
Well met.
Oh, I can't complain, really. Are you of worthy station to be present here?
Quiet at last.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
Should we head there now? It would save us having to make the trip again.
What's this? Come to admire my sculpture. Ho, ho! To think my eminent... If only my collection were complete. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned, and 'twould wound my pride to have you behold. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, the man's home is located in Bakbatar. You need only tell him that...
Shall we seek some answers?
Quite the predicament.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Beg pardon, sir, but might I have 'em see? A friend of mine has an empty house. Wouldn't come free, mind, but the price is a fair one, and you'd have a place to call your own. What say you? Well, you needn't decide this ve... Quite the predicament.
Will nothing exciting ever?
Whatever am I to do?
Doing well, I hope.
Mayhap you'll learn what this scoundrel would claim your title if you attend a palace must. We're off.
What's this guy doing here, I wonder?
Fast for you. Power clone stumbles. Just one more push ought to bring it down.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Master, quit the field and unfield. The product. When our curages run out, we're done for.
I know not what to say.
Hey, caught you. You'll be all right. Focus your strength, Risen. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take precedence.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go. We a bit. We must rest. To this world I return, ready to put all I've learned to use.
'Tis an odd thing to wake after the sun has fallen.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Feeling rested, I trust?
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to... It seems you must... I'm attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. A crime committed here will see one conf...
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Quite a predicament.
And it now.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Dull days for us are a sign of blame, mind.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
My sword arm. I've a pressing duty to which I must attend.
Beauty
Such
fades,
quiet
or is all
truth
truth
and
talent
blessing.
well marriage?
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
You'd best watch yourself.
A certain standing is required to be.
What's to be done about this?
'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, pray be cautious, Your Majesty.
I'd sooner stay out north for it, but they'll cut my teeth in a real battle.
Whoever's my recruit.
See this peace. Protect dull days for us are a sign.
This cannot go on. I must try to effect a change.
I only pray my watch
Mayhap I'll buy
finishes
myself
without
a new
incident.
sword next pay. Mayhap I'll come here and have a date with
I see this peace. I see myself having a kid recruits to train, arms to procure. No time to sleep.
I dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
Preparation is key. Up my training regime.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest. But I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape. Forgive me. I thought the scroll might clear my head.
Those recruits don't know. Pommel from point.
I'm in fine fettle. Fine place to sit and down.
Use a little fun to brighten my day.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
What's to be done about this?
Nary a dental scratch on.
Might we not complete our delivery while we're here?
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
Right you are. It would appear you've found evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds. Now to report to Captain Brandt. Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Here we are.
There is much we ought to tend to. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter. And from Batal, no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
I'm not sure what we're dealing with here.
Queen Regent Deesa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
There is much we ought to tend to. Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work...
the same.
Interested in my wares?
You fool enough to fall for it.
Oh, someone do aught about this?
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I regret to inform you that there is no masquerade.
How to proceed?
Wood surrounded by winches on all sides.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident. Do not test me. Aught's not right.
There's no shame in living life with
This place is awful dull. Can't complain. Few other places where I can truly
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
I'll do as I please. Let him try some My bedroom. New dish. Keep things interesting. Welcome.
I've been here so long. It's the same. I've more time than I know how to spend.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble.
We cannot accompany you there, Master, but fear not. You'll find us here when you return.
I would fain aid you. But not at the expense.
Slim pickings of late.
What brings you here?
Working this field all I know. I lost
Oh,
we forget the
dead
value
on
of a
my
moment's
feet.
contemplation.
Well met, sir.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
Such quietude is a blessing. Soon stay out of the battle. Very possible. The masquerade is already underway, sir. 'Twill be a long night. Longer still for those of us on
The perfect space
I must try
to
to
think
affect
a
the
while.
change.
I'm not sure what's best. I'm frightfully busy. No time.
Let
No idle chatter during missions, sir.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today. Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
Loath as I am to admit it, I haven't the knowledge to guide you on that quest. Perhaps you should hire a pork. One who does.
Anyway, I've more time than I know how to spend.
A tad rowdy. Could use a dash of salt.
Why, you there? Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said all... Will you not? Now you know you can leave me in peace.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty's... I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen... Well, well. He is merely Deeza's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes, even were he to be removed. I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. He seems a man of import. And yet, I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, your majesty.
Queen Regent Deeza appears to be working in concert with this Phaesus fellow. But what... precisely is their aim?
How very peculiar. We're off to Vernworth Palace, then. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Though I cannot enter the palace myself, I will at least escort you to the entrance.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Those new recruits
Do you know how long you'll...
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me!
Would that all my days...
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
Such quiet, fine place to cast off the stresses of the day.
Tis best you move along.
I wish the minister would posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
I will see...
Oh, I delivered to the minister's chambers last week.
Well, you and me.
I blundered and nearly tipped the contents out onto the floor. Heard the charging hour.
Such quietude is a blessing.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
I'm in it now. No sense getting cold.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, it is you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Need I say more? Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet. Off you go now. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait.
Always feels so fine.
Such peace, rain eternal.
Oh, could use a rest.
Oh dear.
Back to it, I suppose.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Is that a scratch?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
A moment long awaited.
Phasers. Now there's a name to remember.
Not a care in the just as it should.
As a reward, you will of course require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that Your Majesty return once you've procured such attire.
bazaar. We must inform Captain Brant at once.
Lots to be taken care of before the day's done.
Not ever has I could do without. Could use a dash of salt.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour?
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own.
Look as long as you please.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go, then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
They say the Sovereign was bathed in the dragon.
Quite the predicament.
I didn't sleep all week last night.
Such quiet.
By your leave, Arisen. If that is your destination, we cannot follow.
Welcome, sir. As ever, we are delighted to have you. Pray, do... Welcome, sir. As ever, we are delighted to have you. Pray, do enjoy your stay.
Some call it cultured. I call it dull. I'll go on an adventure of my own.
Not much going on.
Crowns and politics. No doubt you're dazzled by my charms. They all are. Go whisper a warm word to whomever catches you.
This place is very dreary.
Well met, sir. You seem a kindly sort.
Welcome, sir. This is one step too... This is too much for me.
Delightful breeze. This place is very dreary.
Some call it cultured, I call it dull.
What do you take me for? Think again.
Now, where was I headed?
This isn't hard.
Are you the gentle sort?
The sky always puts me in a contemplative
I get along with everyone.
Mayhap I'll go on an adventure of my own.
Like what you see?
Aren't you sweet? I'd be glad to have you.
There's no shame in living life.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave. After a companion, are we? What sort?
If there's aught I can do, by all means ask.
So many happy voices carried out.
Just be sure you mind your manners.
The services we provide are worth every coin.
Well met, sir. You seem a kindly sort. Now. No need to be nervous.
Sure where I'd be without this work.
Well met, sir. You...
No right to treat me as a slave.
Who are you supposed to be?
Now we must report to Captain Brandt.